What's up, y'all? Listen, if y'all just new to me and don't know me, you don't know, okay? There's a reason why these goats be in here. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason why they laugh. You know, these people know me like the back of my hand because I try to be transparent and authentic with my audience. I mean, hello, why else would they support you? Come on, let's make it make sense. Shout out to y'all. What's up, Indra Taylor? What's up, Raw Love? 1OMG. Shout out to you for being here. Everybody, listen, everybody over there on YouTube, do me a favor and come to Twitch. Even if you don't want to use Twitch, you find it to be too complicated, and just right now, I'm asking you to download Twitch on your TV, on your mobile device, and subscribe to my channel there, okay? Eventually, you will catch on. At least I know that you're subscribed, so you will never be missing out on your boy, okay? I get tired of getting emails and Instagram messages. Denard, where you been at? Oh my gosh, I'm right here on Twitch, okay? It's pinned in my Instagram, okay? It's pinned everywhere. It's twitch.tv/Denard point of view. I cannot control anything else, but if you miss me and you absolutely love me, and if you broke and can't even send me $1, the least that you can do is download Twitch on your device and subscribe to me, okay? I know you still gonna have enough room on your mobile device for Chumi Casino or wherever else, little gambling apps and shit that y'all got. You gonna have some space, okay? Empty out your email, do whatever to make some space for Twitch on your goddamn mobile device, on your TV too, and subscribe to your boy Denard, okay? That's where my members are. That's where the goats are. Shout out to you guys. Twitch is definitely the #1 platform. You have to subscribe if you want to participate in the chat. I see a lot of y'all same people pull up all the time. And I guess be watching them commercials. I'm that interesting to where y'all would just sit there and watch all of them commercials. I am that interesting. Thank you. Thank you. Either way, it's what's good for the goose, good for the gander. What's up, Lauren? What's up, Lauren Lewis? Let me go ahead and check the stats and see what the numbers are doing on Twitch, because like I said, Twitch is the platform and the place to be. You wonder why your comments don't come up off of Kick or any other platform and you only see Twitch comments on the screen, is because that's the only thing that I want to see is Twitch comments, okay? We got one more day left to go. So far, Big Mama is in the #1 spot for 15 gifted, followed by 5 and 1. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. That's 26 gifted. Can we at least get it's Easter Sunday coming up. You know what? I'm going to be greedy, okay? I'm going to be greedy. Y'all, the pastor wants y'all to come to church and drop your motherfucking money and get your brand new outfits on, your brand new J's, and drop $20,000, $30,000 on the floor of the church. Listen to me. Send me some of that money before you go over there. So go ahead and hit your boy up and give me some memberships, okay? Can I get another 30 gifted members during this live stream, okay? I know Easter Sunday ain't even here yet, but after Easter Sunday, you know, all the crab balls stop, all the rental cars go back, bitches' hair look like it's frozen in time, the baby head ain't done or some shit like that, okay? This is tax season, and there's no way in hell that I need to be begging y'all for something. Come and bless me, because you can't do it throughout the year, okay? Okay, come and support your boy, all right? You ain't missing out. And you go to the casino tonight, I hope you lose all your motherfucking money if you don't send me $1 or $2. Okay, the crab boil, they've been boiling and stuff. Can I enjoy seafood? Somebody got me on the seafood? Fuck Tia Kemp talking about me and assassin for eating the seafood. Y'all want niggas to pay for. Can I get somebody to send me some money for a seafood boil before they stop? What's up, She Pays? Greatly appreciate you for moderating and being here over on YouTube and the other platforms. Greatly appreciate y'all. Hit the like. It's absolutely free. It's free to like the video. A thumbs down, and I don't give a damn. You feel like it's too loud, we too crunk, or you want me to get to the point. Guess what? I have a variety show. My supporters know that. We're going to get to the title. We're going to get to everything in the description. We talk about more than one thing on a docket, okay? That's what we do around here. Okay, and if you guys see me upload a video and you feel like you've seen it one time, maybe you need to go back and watch it and get something else that you haven't already seen, or just go and support the videos. You know, it's isolated segments and so forth. Sometimes I upload videos and 3-4 days later they go viral, you know, because it's strategic like that. Shout out to y'all. Also, I'm looking for another moderator, specifically to the manager over there on YouTube. I'm looking for another moderator, somebody who's going to leave comments, and your comment has to reference a time code so that people know what you're talking about. People's attention span is very, very short. Replay game come in and watch 10 minutes of the video, especially if I don't cut the music out. They probably don't even see what they want to see because y'all need to comment on the time codes. Don't sit up here and say, oh, Denat, I can't believe you said that. Say, oh, Denat, I can't believe you said that at an hour and 3 seconds or whatever. Okay, let the people know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, because a lot of y'all comments don't be making sense. They be getting deleted and shit. I told y'all we get loose over here on the weekend. I'm not responsible for whatever I say. Blame it on the alcohol. I'm kidding with you guys. Every single thing that I say in this show is for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes, okay? I find it very relevant to grab and captivate people's attention by way of making them laugh, but also educating them at the same time. So we do full circle content, commentary. We go from the ratchet all the way to politics, and then we fuck up out of here, okay? When y'all see me go to politics, that means that the drink has watered down. It's time to support me if you was thinking about it. And then we gonna get up out of here, okay? Welcome to Club. Do not like the video, subscribe to the channel. Oh, I heard somebody was talking about me. Somebody went and got their ex who can't do nothing but stare at me and wanted to watch a Push It Out video 3-4 times. Listen, I ain't finna be haunted up with and be showcased by somebody that done pissed themselves on the internet and be next to them. And then they talk about doodling on themselves as well. Crazy, but at the end of the day, go ahead and make your some money, bitch. I probably got more out of that one than you, and I ain't even have to screw on her. How about that one? You know, people would do anything for a little bag of money. Strange for some change, okay? Saucy Santana, Saucy Santana. He has retired from going to Boots and Bellows down in Miami after them niggas was finna put hot lead in him, okay? He done with the Zeus Network. Gay boys want to be a top or a bottom here and there. Chef Boyardee and all the rest of them said he suck in bed, head ain't no good, and he painted one of them or two. So he got him a new man that he's showing off, and this just ain't for the camera. Yes, indeed. Wake up every morning, put a face full of makeup on like a bitch, but keep the beard, SpongeBob, big back, square pants. See, this is what I call, you know, somebody living in their truth. He know who he is and what he is. Maybe he can teach T.S. Man Hands a thing or two so he can find him some love.
Stop. Where you going? I'll be back. Well, you finna run the streets? Sure. That's just like a nigga chill with the guys. Where y'all going?
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, but niggas don't be running up and nobody old lady to be around. Well, it's too short.
You can go wherever I go.
Nah, niggas don't be like that. It's like, man, why you got your house?
Look at Saucy. Not you trying to block him from the camera, but at the same time trying to show him off. Because it's a whole bunch of thirsty bitches that he looking ready for to take care of him like you taking care of him. Is what is given. And then he is a psychopath. This one right here, you can see it in his eyes. Ladies, y'all know when you want to go somewhere with your man and shit, the man invites you, you be like, oh no, I don't want to go. He don't want you to go in the first place.
All right, I'm out. I love you.
At least Saucy knows sauce.
Okay.
Saucy knows sauce can keep him a man. Why T.S. Man Hand ain't got no man? See, that's what I'm saying. We all look at Saucy Santana. He be on some weird shit. I don't know why he be up there sitting there trying to dress like Northwest. That is fucking weird. It is weird, okay? Just because we know you ain't finna touch on her, that is still their type of behavior to be watching and paying attention to, putting on blue wigs and shit like these little ass girls. But at the end of the day, Saucy Santana, he can keep him some niggas coming back and forth. Allegedly, no pun intended. From all I know, they say he stank. But why T.S. Man Hands can't get no man? Because you want a straight man. You want to turn them on to your fantasy. And then when they get in the dark, now you want them down. Like the big old lean that you got before you became internet famous. Somebody said Santana got a bunch of white sugar daddies in Florida. I know that's right. Sitting up there on Big O. They be his main sponsors. Bitch, Saucy Santana say he's a bad. His sponsor might act bad. If you want it, got this cash sponsor my act bad is what's going on. I don't know who this YouTuber is. Her name is Neek, and at first I thought they were talking about Neek at NyQuil, aka Miss Tuna Fish, and ain't strong enough to be on the internet in the first place. But this YouTuber was arguing with somebody at Taco Bell for not telling her what the person ahead of her ordered, as if she was gonna pay it forward, to just sit up here trying to make these people that your content involuntarily, bitch.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell.
Hey, can I get the same thing that the person in front of us got, please?
Do you want to order something? We don't know what the person is trying to do that. So do you want to order something? Do you know what you want to order?
Well,
You don't know what the last person ordered?
No, I don't.
how about open? What did you
I don't know nothing about that either. Do you want to place an order?
Duh, we want to place an order. We asking for whatever the person who ordered before us had. That's what we want.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Well, go talk to somebody who do.
If not, you can pull forward and come in store.
Can we talk to anybody who do know?
No, ma'am, but you can pull it forward and come at the store. You can talk to the manager.
Talk to the manager about ordering?
Ma'am, I'm not sure what you're asking me for. Do you want to place an
I know
order?
you're not sure. That's why we're requesting somebody else.
Well, it's not that bad. We can help you. You want to place an order? You don't know what you want?
Duh, I want to place an order. I'm asking you, can we speak to somebody else?
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell.
Yeah, so this lady is being unnecessarily difficult. They already make minimum wage while you on YouTube trying to make a video. First of all, like, where is the camera? The camera's on the side of your car, and then he yelling and screaming. So either way, you gonna get you some content. Clout chasing ass. See, I just recognized who she is when that bad, nasty attitude came out. That's the woman over there that had a family channel with the black man, and then she threw him under the bus, and now she want to be the man and the woman in the relationship while the little boy's still screaming for his daddy. And you just being combative. You know what that kind of reminded me of? The lady, but the opposite. Y'all know the lady that was threw the ticket out the car and her son was saying, calm down. It's defiant and it's unnecessary. Why are you harassing these people at this point in time? Huh? Like the stoner, the pothead, he the one who took the order. They got rid of him off the headset, and here you come talking to somebody else like these people supposed to know or care. Order off the menu. Miss Pay It Forward or whatever you got going on. Bitch, you sound like you ain't got no goddamn money, even though you do. But if you can't, hello, can I take your order? Listen, can I take your order? That's what they say at fast food restaurants. Welcome to Taco Bell. How may I help you? Can I take your order? Uh-huh. Usually people that's invested and interested in paying it forward, what they do is they drive up to the one that out the place in their order and say, this person back here ordered something, and whatever they ordered, I want to pay for it. And hopefully the next person pull up and then they pay it forward. Okay, I used to work at McDonald's and shit like that too. Yeah, I was in high school. Star employer, man. I had everybody laughing, man. I was doing improv comedy on no cracker shit. Okay, only job I didn't work at when I was working on the suicide hotline. So she was being unnecessarily difficult and rude and angry, and I see why that man left you the fuck alone. She'll do anything to grab a piece of anybody to come up, just like that lady. What's her name? Brene, that grabbed up and snatched up that man husband, that woman husband, and now she owed $1.5 million. Where he at? Where's the men? Okay, you can't come out here and just try to make random people your content. Taco Bell having ass. Moving forward. Just crazy. Arkansas man arrested after threatening to unalive a woman he met on Facebook that let him spend the night. Police say he demanded $100 to leave before saying he beat her in front of her child. What kind of woman is going to bring a stranger that they met off of Facebook to their house and let him spend the night? Okay, bitch, you trying to do Airbnb, Craigslist on Facebook? This look like the Facebook killer, if you ask me. Nigga said he'll beat you right in front of your child over in Arkansas. Let him spend the night. They probably did a freak off and you just couldn't take it no more. She just couldn't take it. Rolling greasy. You ain't have no business moving some strange man in there with your child in the first place. Some of these bitches don't deserve kids for simple fucking reasons like this. He said he would beat you in front of your child in Arkansas. Some women can be into that. So desperate and destitute, she'll put him in jail just to put some money on his books or some shit. Come on. In Arkansas, who else live in Arkansas? Don't Broken TV live over there? Yes, indeed. Broken TV from the Chrisean Rock sector. Big ass head with a little ass body with a little ass nigga that look like a burnt cinnamon from the Applejack's box touching on her children over there. The nonverbal autistic ones. Got the nerve to be talking about Chrisean Rock all day. Some bitches would let them pull up there and just do them all dirty and nasty and shit like that. House nasty, furniture nasty. It ain't. And the nigga said he was gonna move in. He paid you with peen. She must have been an ugly motherfucker. Leslie Jones looking like ass motherfucker. A lot of people continue to advocate, or what they say advocate online for Chrisean Jr. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I slow down talking about Chrisean Rock when the content is exclusively focused on Junior. I know what it's given. I done seen it in person, in real life, and I done moved forward because, you know, worried about a child calling CPS and doing all this shit is only relevant if you have some type of personification, right? So the last time I seen Chrisean Rock was at the Roosevelt Hotel at a booking that she had. Junior was nowhere in sight, and people somehow expected me to stand on business about Junior when it wasn't called for. Had I been in an opportunity, space, time, and opportunity, you have to take advantage of the moment. So if you care about Junior, why would you get out here and be a fangirl of Chrisean Rock if Junior is right there and you can clearly see what's happening and going on? So this right here makes me feel like nobody don't care about Junior. The only thing they care about is getting a click and a view off of the baby and off of Chrisean. This girl right here, we expected the church lady to produce some receipts.
Birthday. Yes. Yes. Your birthday. Thank you, God.
So I want you guys to pay attention to Junior's feet. They are bent up. He can't even grip Chrisean's back. It's going to get a point in time to where you can no longer carry him, Chrisean. You can no longer hide the fact that he has clubfoot. Clubfoot is a serious issue. And all this girl care about is a happy birthday. Even though you know everybody on the internet is talking about Junior, his wealth, his well-being. CPS need to come and get him. Why didn't you call CPS or call the police or somebody in real time? That would have been more interesting. You showing up would have been the champion. But you instead cared about Chrisean saying happy birthday for you to get you some clouts. And Chrisean looked like she only kissing Junior and paying attention to him for the cameras. That's the only thing is given. Because if that camera was not there, she probably would be just tired and through of Junior. Poe Junior. Didn't she say he was going to be a star, a football player? And my thing is, I don't believe in picking at anybody's child or drilling it in. Look what you did to your baby. Look what you did to your baby. Okay, the sin is in the X. The sin happened during conception. She has to live with that. She has to take accountability for that. So whoever this girl is, why are you not holding her accountable? Instead, you care about putting your face in there and Chrisean saying it and saying happy birthday to you when it looked like y'all was distance pretty much. Okay, when the Chrisean looked at you, I already knew that she gonna go back and say that you're a clout chaser, just like how she do it and everybody else. Let that would have been somebody real. They would have been clocking it. Girl, what is wrong with your child's foot? Like, look at that. Matter of fact, I'd have felt it. I'd have been like, okay, girl, I'm feeling this because this is something that the internet want to worry about. Because, see, when I seen Junior, he was months old. He wasn't even a year old. All 3 times that I seen him. So I wasn't worried. I wasn't concerned. I was like, oh, he's sitting down. He's he can't possibly walk simply because of his age. He's about to be 3 years old. He can't even grip your back with his hands or his motherfucking feet. This is absolutely crazy. And then on top of it, he looked just like Ronnie Doe People. The older he get, he got the face structure. This is Ronnie baby. I don't care what you guys say. This woman right here is a clout chaser. So is everybody else who just continue to make content out of Chrisean Rock and Chrisean Jr. without educating the people. At least add some education to it, right? So I did my own research about what Chrisean Jr. is going through. And I ultimately found out that Chrisean Jr. is pretty much fucked up for life, okay? And I came across this article posted October the 1st, 2019. Hope sparks out from campfire aftermath for boy with clubfoot. And this is basically a woman who said that her house burnt down. And even though the house burnt down, she was happy because her son, who was born with the clubfoot, who was tested and an ultrasound said that he would have a clubfoot when he was born. And after 7-8 years of multiple operations, treatments, and going to the right doctors, he was then able to walk. Remember when I told you guys about my little cousin? I got a cousin named Tyke. Okay, he's my second cousin. I remember he had cast on both of his feet when he was born, and I didn't know why. And guess what? Tyke grew up to be a football star. Tyke now owns his own car wash. He does his thing. He lives a normal life. And I actually had to go back and ask my cousin today. I said, was Tyke born with clubfoot? She said, how you know that? You was too young. How you know that? Why you worried about my business? You know how black people get when you ask them. I was like, well, because you see what's going on with Chrisean. She said yes, and she started crying. She told me out of her own mouth that there's no hope for Chrisean Jr. The best thing that can happen is if he can stand up for a picture, and that's it. Can't run, can't walk right or anything because Chrisean did not do what she was supposed to do. See, the Clubfoot program is a program designed for kids to enter that program based upon as soon as they're born, they enter the program because ultrasounds pinpoint and tell you. This is why when I went to that clinic from Zeus Network that did the ultrasound when Chrisean Rock was 5 months pregnant, this is why they were so hostile to me, because an ultrasound can catch and locate and identify a clubfoot while you're in the belly. So this clubfoot program from StanfordChildren's.org, whether you learn about it during an ultrasound of your discovery, you discover it during delivery, hearing that your child has been diagnosed with clubfoot can be both daunting and frightening. At the Children's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center, okay, the first paragraph told me everything that I need to know. Whether you learn about it during an ultrasound or you discover it during delivery, right? So that means that when she did the test on Zeus Network, they knew that Chrisean Jr. was going to be born with the clubfoot. That lady at the gynecology center did her job. She told Chrisean, she informed Chrisean, hey, I can refer you to specialists and other doctors. I don't take care of this. This is the information. Here you go. Now, Chrisean, as a parent, has she needs to go and take care of that to do follow-up appointments. She didn't do any follow-up appointments. And then on top of that, she gave birth to Chrisean Jr. at a birthing center in Baltimore. Charlotte was in the room. Terrain was in the room. Lisa Malone, Sean Malone. Sean Malone is the white man who's her biological father, married to Lisa Malone. They all was in the room together. You know, so my whole point is if these professionals, Lisa Malone is accredited as the first black-owned law firm in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Maryland. Sean Malone, her husband, is a politician with a lot of pull with doctors, lawyers. He got Chrisean Rock her Fashion Nova deal, which led to Zeus Network. So she's surrounded around prolific people and people that was in the delivery room, people that could actually witness and see and hold Junior and hear the doctors giving Chrisean Rock important information about Junior, which includes but not limited to that he was passed through an infected canal. And we know that from Terrain saying it live. So when y'all talk about Sean Malone, her father, and they're protecting Chrisean, they are just as negligent and responsible for Chrisean Jr.'s condition as Chrisean, because see, once he's born, it's now time to fix this and correct whatever went wrong in the womb as the mother and as her support system. So everybody failed Junior, including these clout chasers on the internet that want to take a fan and say happy birthday. Where's Junior? Oh my gosh, that's you with Junior. No. You could have called CPS right then and there. You could have checked her right then and there. I mean, you're not Jamal Bryant or these motherfuckers that get clicks and views off of like the Danzel report, so you got some shit to lose. You would have been viral if you would have checked her. But see, to check her means to check everything around her, including the rich white man that's her sugar daddy and her daddy at the same motherfucking time. Everybody know, you can see, you can tell, not just the foot, other problems. And nobody seems to care, and nobody is doing anything. Nobody's asking her the right questions. Everyone is falling for these little sympathetic tears. Hell, I even kind of felt for it, but Junior went around when she did it to me in the nightclub. Gonna give me $100, hoping that I ease up off of her neck, huh? Probably worked for a day or two. Shit, Chrisean Rock the type that'll get your name tattooed on her. Chrisean Rock the type that you got to block on Cash App. Yeah, can we get some more likes, please, in the building? Somebody said Chrisean Jr. has never been to a pediatric, you can tell, at all. Like, there's a whole program. And so here's a story, back to the story about this woman who happens to be white with a white child. Doesn't matter, clubfoot, alcohol fetus syndrome, has no fucking discretion. The only thing that has discretion, as far as I know, is sickle cell anemia. It don't happen to white people. But clubfoot is something that happens and can happen to anybody, child, at any point in time. So this lady is with this boy. He's playing video games. He's doing what he needs to do. His feet are in casts. And so she goes on to talking about even the campfire in Paradise, California couldn't tempt out the joy that Amber Patton felt when she watched her son Ryder 7 run around while she sorted through her belongings spread out in front of her burnt down house. Until recently, walking, let alone running, was something Ryder could barely do without crying out in pain. Oh, Lord, help Junior. After the fire, there was so much that was wrong, but watching my son run around was so right, says Peyton. Before she found the clubfoot program at Lucia Package Children's Hospital, Stanford, and Stephen Frick, MD, chief of pediatric orthopedic surgery, she had nearly given up hope that her son's feet could even work right. Ryder had been in casts and braces since he was 6 days old. Now her son is 7 years old and has been in casts and braces since he was 6 days old. Junior ain't got no blanket. Junior ain't got no car seat. Junior ain't got no cast. Junior ain't got no braces. Junior ain't got nothing but a delusional fucking mama who feel like she just gonna pray and he just gonna get up one day and just start walking. Like Pastor Mike ain't got a criminal record for scamming already. You know, so this child who's 7 years old and finally after 7 years, since he was in casts and braces since he was 6 days old to correct his bilateral clubfoot. He endured 6 failed surgeries before coming to Parker Children's. When he was first seen at Parker Children's, Ryder was extremely ill from an infection in his left foot. He had a reaction to stuttered material from a past surgery that was misdiagnosed as a cyst. Ryder was so sick, he had a fever throughout his whole body. I was desperate. And this is from a clubfoot in an infection. You know, Junior's getting big. One point in time, Chrisean's going to have to put him down. He's going to be too big and too heavy to carry because he's going to keep growing. Her pride is not going to let her go and get a wheelchair, power chair for him. She's going to keep pushing him in a stroller at 5 and 6 years old because he got a club foot. Huh? She going to keep carrying him. Chrisean Rock, one thing I know about her, she has this gigantic ego and she's an extreme narcissist. Trigger warning. I believe Chrisean would unalive Chrisean Jr. before she let the internet figure out the truth where it's obvious. AKA, let me go and get him some braces and some cast on his legs because now they're right and I don't want to prove them right. Let me get him a wheelchair from the doctor, which requires you to do follow-up appointments, something that she hasn't done before. You just gonna keep carrying him around, keep hiding it, keep throwing him around. It gets to a point to where it becomes obvious. Is that why you really not going live like that and out like that? Because you know some day and at time, eventually you're gonna have to waver completely off of the internet. Is that your saving grace? Hoping that we stay up off of your neck and don't care, don't talk about how negligent you are. I believe Chrisean is a very dangerous person, and she's capable of and culpable. She will take out her own child and blame it on something else. So when we hear Chrisean Jr. sick and ill, it can come from anything. Misaligned joints and stuff. Just imagine that you were born like that. Fuck wrong with you. But who knows? Maybe he can become the next Shamar. Only thing is he got a club foot and Shamar got a back like a 5. Maybe. I don't know. But I do know that Chrisean is not the type to take accountability. And she will get rid of a problem before we really hold her to the fame. Before somebody real would come up to her and be like, hey, this is not real. This is off. So a lot of people have been saying it, and I'm going to say it right now. I believe Chrisean Jr. is in danger with Chrisean Rock. And it simply isn't not necessarily because she can't take care of him. It's because she's not doing what she's supposed to do to take care of him the right way. And she will not and refuses to be held accountable. She continued to lie and say she wasn't drinking during the pregnancy. And we all seen that on camera. This baby life is in danger fucking with her. So let me go ahead and finish reading this story about someone who persevered and had their child in cast embrace since they were 6 days old. And after 7 years, they finally walked. And this is a white woman. You know, and I do mean to bring up race when it comes to the medical industry. We already know black women and black children are largely disproportionately treated. And we don't have the resources or anything. Chrisean has the resources. Sean Malone. Your white father is a politician connected to doctors and lawyers. Wonder what this looks like. I think that's the new content. The fact that Sean Malone was at the birthing center, Holden Jr. when he was born, had a reasonable opportunity to know what was going on. If Terrain knew that Chrisean Jr. was born through an infected canal, don't you think Lisa and Sean Malone knew because they was in the birthing center? You want to deal with the problem, you got to cut the head of the snake off. So why not y'all report Sean Malone for negligence simply because she's staying with him and he was at the birthing center and heard the doctors talk about this clubfoot and these surgeries and stuff that he need. Why don't y'all report him? Oh, that's not his child. We can't do anything. Shouldn't mean he's a local politician in Maryland. He got a lot to lose. I think by reporting him, we can get closer to helping the problem, and that is Junior. Because see, if one thing white folks do is care about their reputation, Sean Malone, you're on camera with Junior. You heard what the doctor said. You seen him. You've been around the child. You're still in the background, but you're not doing anything. Go after his reputation, and I guarantee you that'll be the end of Chrisean Rock. Okay, so when they start going and doing the same thing and doing exactly what I said, I don't know how long it's going to take them because they slow. And some of these creators are egotistical. So they try not to follow my content, even though I got the real shit going on here. What, it took them it took Sean David Way 2-3 years to finally catch on to my content. Go ahead and tell him, go after Sean Malone reputation and see why he do it. And why his ego go down, or let them snatch another channel before they do it so everybody in the whole wide world don't know what's going on. And I couldn't feel better I could not feel like a legitimate content creator if I went live stealing somebody else's content a year or two later. I can't do that. That's bullshit. This is why I don't watch competitors. Like, for what, bitch? I don't need to watch them. We point on the same shit. Anyways, moving on. Pray for Junior because he definitely in danger. Neve, this girl that looked like King Harris, that begged for an abortion money, that begged for money to buy food, that just a beggar, just a bum ass trailer park ass bitch, okay? So wonder why your eldest son, father, ain't even in the picture. You had him out of wedlock, and now you having another baby out of wedlock by a nigga that's $15 million in debt. She don't care. She just care about the clout of it all, more clicks and views than she ever got, will ever get by way of affiliation with Blueface. She wants to be a part of the circus, but she boring as hell. And so she done found another woman's panties in Blueface's beds. Are you really effing it in here right now? What the hell? That is community pink, and that is a community mattress, bitch.
Did you strap up?
These are yours.
Then my mom, I don't even wear panties.
Are you sure?
Are you really fucking shitting me right now?
It's a blonde hair, man. It's like your hair.
There ain't no motherfucking blonde hair, nigga. That's attached to the goddamn panties. Hold that shit. That's from the string.
This right?
So look how soft and pathetic she is. Again, like you literally getting walked all over. That's why he named you a golden retriever, a non-threatening, non-intimidating dog. His mama is a rock brawler with the mains, Chrisean Rock, the pit bulls, and your ass is the golden retriever. Just gonna sit there and do anything. Oh, you got the fuck, like dumb as hell. Dumb as hell, and she boring too. Like literally, she doing the circus in. When it comes to Blueface, the only thing that's interesting is Pink Face with her bad ass. Other than that, I'm tired and through with him. That and Chrisean Rock is Sean Malone. That's the trajectory. We need to start looking at this from an educated lens. Like I talked to Latrice earlier, and she was talking about why she's not in the Chrisean sector and stuff. It's because you want to add education and accountability to it. And a lot of these women out there that don't want to hear that shit in the Chrisean Rock sector, them the same ones that's finna go to church in the morning with no drawers on. Best outfit, got everything on but no drawers. Going up there to act like they already lied to God, giving their life to God, to hike up their legs. Ooh, and so the pastor can get a whiff and get a glimpse. Then they throw a white blanket over them. And then the pastor, man, they got all the motherfucking money. The church is the reason why the crab boils stop, motherfucker. The pastor want enough money to afford 10 crab balls from you niggas. Y'all go and get the pastor y'all money and don't give me $1. I wish y'all lose every dime. At the casino too. So yeah, that's some crazy shit at all. Nevaeh is stupid, dog. Moving on. Tasiki says she will be going into Baddies USA Chapter 2, Breaking Faces. Child, Tasiki, we don't believe you no more. We don't, okay? It's like the fight gone out of you. We just seen a big ass crybaby. I don't know who more of a crybaby, Baddies USA, Biggie or Tasiki. And then on top of that, she big. Fuck you mean, okay? You good as your last fight. Big Lex is the heaviest hitter. We don't want you to go in there fighting nobody that we know that you can beat up. We want you to go over there and fight Big Lex. And after that, you can fight the Summers and all of them. Because at this point in time, everybody that you put hands on, okay, we seen you beat up Marsh, and this time you had to pull hair. You smacked Summer, and Summer was still talking, even though her look was big like a motherfucking airhead. We want to see you fight Big Lex, that's it. We don't want to see you fight Cold Killer. We don't want to see you fight. We want to see you fight OG or Big Lex, Miss Heavy Hitter. Otherwise, you're fucking crybaby. You didn't even want no goddamn smoke with Tommy's friend Champagne after they jumped her and everything. You ain't want smoke with her, Tasiki. You was good as your last real fight, and that was some seasons ago. And niggas is not satisfied with you. You cannot sit pretty anymore, okay? You can't. We seen you crying, out there yelling and screaming, kicking like a little fucking child because you care about your reputation after you made Chrisean eat you and made a whole song about it. Bitch, we know you like to eat meat, balls, popping shit, nigga, you know I eat. Anyways, Tommy Lee shares alleged messages of Mariah Lynn admitting that Lemmy gave her an automatic chlamydia after Anna allegedly jumped Tommy, child. So they still over there screwing and sleeping around. That is crazy. Lemmy Pepper, he gonna go down like P. Diddy, bitch. You fucking all the talent, giving them chlamydia, getting them pregnant. Janess, what's wrong with Janess? Something gotta be wrong with her insides, like her ovaries ain't no good, can't hold no baby. Cause how the hell you gonna let somebody else have the air to do that work? Okay, somebody said my lips chaps every day. Oh, thank you for watching. I'm glad that you watching. Chap lips and not, bitch, I look better than you and everybody in your whole lineage, niggas and bitches, okay? And thank you for being a fan. She paints. Please block that motherfucker for life. Thank you so much. Okay, chap lips and all. Thank you. Block for life. All right, thank you. And I drank some agua con gas, which means it's water with sparkles in it, okay? It's no shade, Jays. No shade, Jays. And I greatly appreciate your feedback and your information, but come back on another motherfucking burner. Thank you. Go ahead. That's the only thing that you can say, chap lips. Aw. Anyways, bitch, go and get tested. Go and get tested. Do you know your HIV/AIDS test results? Do you know your health results or whatever? Do you? Anyways, let's move to something else more positive. Kanye West is now back in doing shows. He went out there with a very simple and very large setup at SoFi Stadium and fit 80,000 people. Kanye West has made history for the most attended show at SoFi Stadium, because usually what happens when people have a setup, they take over like a fourth of the stadium. And so if a fourth of the stadium is gone, you can only fit about 70,000 people in there. There's like 10,000 seats that a Beyonce or anybody else performing at SoFi have to give up in order for their setup. Kanye West put his setup dead in the fucking middle. So every seat in the stadium plus on the floor was open and vacant to him. So he has made history with the most attended show at SoFi Stadium, and it's because of his set and his design. And if anybody else copy that, then it's go like, come on, it's yay. Y'all niggas get the fuck up out of here. This nigga was standing up on top of the world and everything. And most importantly, Kanye West has broke the mold of this whole cancer culture program that we're in. Okay, black people control cancer culture. Okay, when he said being a slave is a choice, they wanted black people to be up and raw. Then when he says things about Jewish people, they wanted white people to be up and raw. But at the end of the day, black people never canceled Kanye West, and we are the biggest consumers to an extent, and we control what's trending and what's popping in the culture. And as we look at our influencers, white people don't. And so Kanye West gave a half-ass apology, and it totally worked. And guess what? Everybody out here with these expensive ass fucking floor seats are out this bitch like they at fucking Burning Man. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Man, this is what I'm talking about. They at Burning Man. That nigga got Lauryn Hill to show up on time. Everybody is back outside. Yo, Kanye West cannot be stopped at all. Cannot be stopped. And I don't know about these niggas with these floor seats. I'd have felt some type of way. I done spent all this motherfucking money. And you mean to tell me I got to be back in the nosebleeds in order to see this nigga? Like, shout out to Kanye West, though. I absolutely appreciate his perseverance. This nigga came out talking about Jesus Walk, making more songs similar to that. Donda, been through the Kardashian camp. Like, yo, I'm proud of Kanye West. Okay? And by the way, I have my Yeezus. You know, I'm talking about my Yeezus, the socks, the shoe socks. Okay? The cheap version of Balenciaga. Go to Yeezy.com. You can get you a shirt, a sock, anything. The nigga said, I want to make fashion so affordable. And that's what he's doing. Nigga took slave clothes and made it a thing, had Kim Kardashian and white folks walking in them bitches, okay? Them white niggas out there stomping in their goddamn Yeezys. And they ain't turning their back on him. So, like, and put a pin in that, because I feel like Kanye West is like, he's an example. His voice, like, seeing Kanye West be super successful after, you know, they say control mainstream media. People feel like, well, fuck, I can do it too. I can still be successful. Losing control over the narrative. And because right now America and Israel is distracted with Iran war, Kanye West is not a problem. But put a pin in it. I do believe Kanye West actually might be in danger, low key. Low key. And I'm not wishing bad or wishing anything on him. It's just we live in a world to where if you don't understand history, it will repeat itself. There's a reason Michael Jackson is not here. There's a reason so many people, there's a reason Jesus is not here. Couldn't cancel him, have his own people go against him. He's still the number one most popular person on this fucking planet, Jesus Christ. And then there's Michael Jackson. And then to me, I feel like it's Kanye West. He's up there. Yay. And so to me, it's like, God damn, I really get the name Yay now. Because you fucking beat cancel culture. Also, the Michael Jackson movie is coming out soon. I'm definitely going to see it. One thing that I really, really love about this Michael Jackson film is that Jafar, Jermaine Jackson's son, is black. Okay, he's mixed, but his skin is black and brown and is not white. And they put him in white makeup. Okay, so after this Michael Jackson movie come out, maybe we can get some more black kids emulating Michael Jackson. You know, maybe the black Michael Jackson can be motherfucking respected. Like Jordan Neely, who was unalived by Danny Penny on the subway when all he was doing was impersonating Michael Jackson. It's very important that we remember that Jesus, Michael Jackson, and Kanye West are motherfucking black. Okay? Yes, indeed. Appreciate you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into some more true crime. Florida mother arrested after leaving 8-year-old son in McDonald's while door dashing with 5 kids. Officers refused to believe it was an accident despite eldest child backing her story. How quickly you want us to take these kids tonight? Zip it. The last thing you need is a charge. First of all, an 8-year-old black child left at McDonald's. That nigga's on that motherfucking Wi-Fi playing video games and minding his goddamn business. But the white folks done called because they don't like you.
I know. Golf 11, 10-12 with the mother. How you doing, ma'am? What's your name?
Good. My name is Jamie Mayella.
Jamie Mayella. Do you have your ID with you? Hey, real quick, he's okay. We got him.
Yeah, I didn't even know he left out of the car to go use the bathroom. And I have 5 of them in the car, man.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I didn't see him when he left.
Here, as a supervisor, let me stop this real quick, because in 2 seconds, what's going to happen, based on the witnesses that are writing the statements, we can just chalk us up and just let us do our job, or DCF can come tonight. Because I'm going to tell you right now, another backlash like that with my officer.
Look at this. This lady got 5 kids and left 1, so 6 kids, and they talking about taking her to jail. See, this is what it's called. This cracker is coming out here. Oh, I can tell you right now. See how he's pointing at her, being sassy as a motherfucker. Let me tell you who's the most jealous and vindictive to black women is a gay ass white man.
He'll come with me, and so will them.
No,
because they've been left.
I have 5 kids. I didn't know he left the car. Usually they.
Question is how quickly you want to take the kids tonight.
Yeah, that's sassy. Like, I'm telling how you want to take your kids tonight. Literally, he's sending these other officers a code that we're going to take her to jail in the name of Code Blue. Let's go ahead and traumatize her and put her kids in the system when we know the fact is, you know, she's down on her luck to the point to where she has to DoorDash and take her kids with her. Like, this is so fucked up.
You want the kids to go with you tonight or not?
Yeah, I want my kids to go with me.
So zip it. Let's do our thing. DCF's coming.
Okay.
Last thing you need is a charge.
And my thing is, you know, compared to a lot of the black women that I've seen, especially the black woman who was just doing the most with the police officer and her son was telling her to shut the fuck up. She's being cordial and polite and peaceful. You having a bad fucking day. You want to traumatize and harass this woman is what the fuck you're doing. And you're giving codes and signals to your partners to go along with whatever action that you want to take, which is to arrest her.
I'm more than willing to have my officers arrest you for this.
See, I told you.
Pop another attitude and you will be in handcuffs. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
It's a good phone.
She said, yes, sir. She's being polite, respectful. She got shit to lose. Her kids. DoorDash. 5 kids. Where the fuck the fathers at? Are they all in prison? Like, what did she do to this police officer to the point to where you want to usurp and interfere with her whole entire life? Damn, she DoorDashing doing something to try to. She's DoorDashing to keep her kids while keeping her kids. fucking hate this. This is fucking systemic racism.
How old are hey, stop. How old are your other kids?
13,
13.
8,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
5, and 4.
So here's the deal. I know you're doing DoorDash, right? I understand. He went in to use the bathroom.
I didn't see him.
Stop talking. He went in to use the bathroom. Apparently he was taking too long.
And I believe her. She didn't see him. Badass 8-year-old sneaking out of the car doing whatever. Going in there and got the white folks in our lives.
With DoorDash, you're on a time crunch, whatever. But regardless, you have a 13-year-old. You have a 13-year-old that could have kept an eye on him, and that this whole issue would have been avoided. Yeah. But you leaving an 8-year-old at McDonald's in a public place, he doesn't know your number, he doesn't know where he's at, he's just left. Personally, I just
badass child. I don't like no badass child. And I was that child before too. So, you know, I was the child that'd be bad and then go and bat my eyes and act innocent in front of the white folks and then go to the school and terrorize them later on. I was that child too. So, you know, this is...
I don't believe that you didn't know he was out of the car.
I didn't.
If he got out of the car to go to the bathroom...
I didn't see him.
How would he know...
Stop.
How would he know that you're saying... Because you're saying he was taking too long and you just left.
I didn't know he was
Regardless.
You could ask my daughter.
Either way.
Unlike any other crime, all I gotta do is say you're the parent and take you to jail for it. You ain't got no...
Yeah.
So stop talking.
Do you understand the seriousness?
Stop talking. Y'all really want to humble black women that bad to the woman who can't even just ad-lib and say yes, yes, sir, okay. And she ain't even saying with a fucking attitude. She's a sweetheart. Compared to some shit that I done seen, they treat her like she's Sandra Bland.
I really understand. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't purposely beat my son. I didn't even know
whether it was...
Look at the Aryan Nation tattoos and shit on his arm. That's what this is about. Yes, indeed. That fucking black circle right there with the 8 in the middle. That's Aryan Nation with the fucking stars. And he gave.
Whether it was...
It wasn't.
Maybe.
And literally till after I just did the delivery. And
I want to see this tattoo.
At the McDonald's because I finally made enough money to...
Yeah, that's an 8 ball. That's Aryan Nation. He's racist as hell. He's intentionally wanting to arrest her, to throw a case on her. And because he has a case on her and she's going to jail, your kids are in this car. So now all 8 of your kids have to be monitored by CPS system and your car finna get towed. She didn't even make enough money on DoorDash to take care of getting the motherfucking car out, let alone the CPS case and going up in her house to check her house to make sure the kids are safe. See how one small little thing can lead to a racist ass cracker to put them people in your life? Systemic racism. This is why I hate when black people be trying to send other black people to jail for bullshit or calling CPS on people for bullshit. Because you be met with a racist cracker like this.
Give them food today. And that's when that's when my 13-year-old turned around and she said, "Where's King?" Okay. And that's when I started yelling. I was like, y'all didn't tell me that he didn't get in the car and he still, and I rushed here as fast as I could. Like I would never leave my kid.
Okay. And if it was a white lady, kid walking to school, as a matter of fact, I seen an article where this little white boy left his house and walked all the way, what was it, Sonic or something, and the police picked him up and took him home, and the parents were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know he was out of the house. Where you been at? How you know a little kid, little 5-year-old white boy ain't out of the house as much noise as a 5-year-old make? You laid up and you that high, you don't know your child and walk to go get him some food because y'all some bums and ain't cooked? And the police can bring him back and be like, oh yeah, we're lucky he's safe. Okay, be a good little boy. With all the scenarios that could have happened from the moment a little 5-year-old white boy and walked a mile to get him something to eat. How many white vans could have picked him up? And the police picked him up and dropped him off to his parents and they didn't get a child endangerment neglect charge. But this white man right here on a power trip with an 8 ball right down his wrist because he's a part of Aryan Nation. And the other police officers are sitting there. They're just writing it. They're just listening. They have empathy and a compassion. But he bringing his racist ass over here with all this toxicity.
The mother claimed she didn't know King had gone inside the McDonald's. But the officers were just a kid to substantiate her claim as they spoke with 13-year-old Aaliyah, the oldest daughter.
Okay. Just tell her.
Aaliyah, right?
Yes.
What's a good phone number for you? You're saying he was taking too long. And you just left.
I didn't know he was.
You
could ask my daughter.
Yeah, he said, you're saying he was taking too long. You're gone. That directly conflicts her whole narrative and what her and her daughter said, which was, I didn't even know he got out of the car. Now you building and painting your own narrative. So you're saying he was taking too long. Sir, I didn't know he got out of the car. So she's saying everything right to beat this case. But guess what? You can get arrested for anything. You can beat your case. But these police officers really feel like they're these niggas. And that they can just do any fucking thing, including lying. He literally just lied on her. This is misconduct.
Either way, unlike any other crime, all I gotta do is say you're the parent and take you to jail for it. You ain't got no. Yeah. So stop talking.
And then he sound like he drunk.
Right. I know you probably just told Officer Baylor here. So what happened when you guys came to McDonald's? How did King end up inside?
So he had to use the bathroom. We had to use the bathroom. The mom was sitting around the
Look at these tattoos. Gay as hell.
sitting out the thing waiting for the DoorDash money to come. And then we came out. The thing is, I
Phone, right? I know you. Real quick, do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? You know what the difference is?
And why are you questioning someone's child outside of their company?
You know,
like you can't do this, sir. You can't do this. Well, maybe. Matter of fact, let me stop. Because he is a police officer and can do this, but like CPS can't do this.
When does somebody ever tell you tell the truth? So that means be honest, right? Do you know what that means? So if I say my shirt is pink, is that a truth or a lie? That's a lie, right? What if I said my ring is black? Is that the truth or a lie? The truth. That's the truth, right? Okay. So when you guys came to McDonald's, what happened? Who came inside?
Me and my little sister.
You and your younger sister?
And me and my little one.
Your little sister? Did you guys come in with your mom?
See how they not putting the subtitles on what he's saying, but they're putting the subtitles on what the police officer is saying, and the police control this video because they're banking on everybody not being able to understand what he's saying and pay attention to whatever narrative that this officer is pushing.
She was already in? Did your mom see you come in?
Me and my little sister were bitching about my mom saw us come in.
She watched you come in? Okay. And then what happened after that? You went to the bathroom? Okay.
And
real quick.
After I took a number 2, I washed my hands. Okay. After I came out, I saw the car that was leaving.
You saw it was leaving? Did you try to wave at him or something?
I was spraying mom, and then the window was up.
So mom saw you come in though? Did you talk to her when you walked in? No? Which door did you come in?
So again, you went in there with your sister, and your mama got a whole car for the kids and got to rush to this order that she picked up. Not like she stopped to buy no motherfucking food. Get in the car, we got to go. And your ass got left. And the windows was up while you was yelling at her, as if your mother would have left you there intentionally. She was thinking about completing the order. All the noise and all the fuss in the car. Come on, it's 5 kids. That's a harmless error. This is not intentional.
That door? Where was mom at when you walked in?
For the order.
Did she see you though? Walk this, come around here.
So he questioned her son and used the words of the son to arrest the mother. And he pushed the narrative with her to act as if she knew that he was in there when she said she didn't know. And now the son saying, I went in there with my sister, and then when I was yelling at her, the windows was up. And this lady already said she came back as soon as she realized that he was missing, that he wasn't there.
Yes, we're going to work on getting contact with a guardian for them, okay?
I don't want my phone.
Where is their dad at right now?
I can't even tell you.
How would you be able to contact?
On Facebook, I can have my other daughter's dad call him on Facebook.
13-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can try to reach him, or like, it's okay.
I don't want. This is what I'm trying to do is I don't want your kids to see you like this. Okay. Unfortunately, this is something that we're limited on how much discretion we have. That's why.
Bitch, limited on how much discretion you have, bro. This is fucking racism, bro, and systemic harassment. Mm-hmm.
I told you from the jump, right? I get that, but I'm getting multiple.
I didn't know that he was in there. They could tell you I was sitting there.
He walked in with you.
No,
he didn't. When he walked in, he said he saw you.
He didn't walk in with me. Ask my daughter. Okay. She'll tell you guys. I walked in here by myself.
I've talked to everyone, and they're saying that
he didn't.
You knew, or you should have known that he was in there. So when you left,
no, I swear on everything, I would have never left.
Step up with your right foot. I'm gonna help you up. Okay. So you want me to give this to your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not fucking right at all. Okay. When you in the hood and you a badass child. Shit, I remember you have a house full of kids. It's easy to get caught up and leave one, especially the bad one, the problem child. That was me, motherfucker, to be completely clear. Raw Love said, I remember one time when my kids were young, I was picking them up from the Boys and Girls Club, and I was literally about to drive off, and my daughter was screaming that I was about to leave one of my sons. I thought he was in the car. I really did. That happens all the time. It's a very normal situation. And then on top of that, your child is left at McDonald's, 8 years old. Like, what's the chance of somebody luring him out into a white van or unaliving him or causing some type of harm to him on the premises of McDonald's? Literally. So again, I feel like that it was systemic racism. They wanted to throw a charge on her. He's talking about called a guardian for the children, but she's going to jail for child endangerment, which obviously and automatically opens up a CPS case, especially in the state of Florida. They doing that to traumatize the woman. A charge like that, DoorDash is finna fire her. Where is she gonna work with 5 children? Ain't got no babysitter. Ain't got no money to pay them. What other job is gonna let her take her kids with them? Mm-hmm. And they do that on purpose. I have a cousin right now that lives in Tampa, Florida. Got her stuff together, making over $100,000 a year. Got her kids, got a big nice house. You know, and before she got that job, she was involved in something, and then it's not anything illegal. It involves the government and something to do with the system. And once she continued to report to that system how much she was actually getting, them bitches that was back there pushing the paperwork decided to say, okay, this paperwork here is fraud. And so now you got a fraud case so that you can't do your job, so that you can't perform in your career because fraud is a felony. And then my cousin beat the case because it was straight bullshit and straight up lies, but it caused irreparable harm, meaning that her life, her plans had to be derailed in order to take care of that. Wonder why you fucking think I'm out of the country. Bitch, I ain't got time for that shit. America's so fucking racist. And when you've met systemic racism, it's to a whole nother fucking level and a ball game with that systemic racism, man. Y'all don't know what it's like to conquer the police and then now the whole system want to come down against you because that's the only way to keep you in the line. Somebody said they target black women. Yes, they do target black women. Who else they gonna target? All the black men, most of them, are in prisons. Let's be clear. How many black kids are born out of wedlock? 20% of black men are having all the kids, and most of them are in prison. So the only person out there to fend for and to take care of the black kids, the black boys that's gonna grow up to be black men, which is the biggest threat to America, are the black women. So since we got the men in check and in prison, let's go ahead and harass the women too. We way past putting black women in power position in corporations just to step on the neck of their own people. We ain't got to do that no more. The Proud Boys are taking over. So let's go ahead and usurp and disrupt this woman's whole life. It's fucked up. It really is. Okay, like again, like people, and I see why. In this situation, plus other situations I've seen, I see why black women feel like they are the most in danger opposed to black men. Want me to tell you why? Because a black woman give birth to black boys who turn out to be black men. Black women and a smart, intelligent black man is the biggest threat to America. And it's the only reason why Iran ain't nuked that motherfucker just yet. black people. Anyways, moving on. Tia Kim says Queen Latifah looks like she would take you through there with one of them strap-on.
Who you think the best eater, Gail or Queen Latifah? Queen Latifah look like she gonna put it down in the bedroom. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, she look like she'll put a strap-on and walk around with that bitch on for a week straight. She put her jeans on over that motherfucker. Yeah, she look like that type to me. She look like she don't take her strap off for a whole week straight.
Ugh.
That's what Queen Latifah, them the vibes I get from her. She just look like one of them rough fuck you, eat your eye. You could be coming and shaking, bitch, she still eating it. Yeah, you tinkling and pissing and everything, bitch, she still. Yeah, she wild with it, I could tell.
Damn, that's great. That's goddamn great. And you know, I think everybody thought that about Queen Latifah, especially after Set It Off. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody thought that about Queen Latifah. You know, my sister, I ain't even finna say her name because I got too many stalkers, but you know, she married this Italian dude that lived next door to Queen Latifah. They had a whole bunch of freakouts over there. Jada Pinkett ain't the only motherfucker that put the Tims in the strap on. Please believe that. What's up, Gigi? Thank you so much for pulling through and popping up. Greatly appreciate you. Look at this badass boy, 13-year-old with a club themed birthday party. Wonder why little 8 years old get left at McDonald's. So he got bottles and Grey Goose, and all these kids is out here standing up like they on the block. Like they on the block and can't wait to go to the block. He got a Patron bottle in his hand. CPS come to the house. Child themed birthday party and alcohol bottles that you probably done drunk out of. Then drunk. He 13. By the time his next birthday come, he gonna wish he tastes what it's like to have the real stuff in the bottle instead of the water mama that filled it up with. Grown ass kids. This is like a pink face birthday party too. Yeah, this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong to throw your child an adult themed birthday party. Okay, going to the club is adult like, okay? Going to the club is adult like. I couldn't wait to get to the club, motherfucker. I couldn't. Matter of fact, I'm from the first generation of teenage black people that were poor, right? Because the white folks, they been had the Jordans and the cell phones, and we stole them from their motherfucking lockers doing PE and stuff, you hear? But I'm one of the first, when the Boost Mobiles and the chirps and shit came out, niggas started with the walkie-talkies. You know, the walkie-talkies changed its tenor and be chirping and shit like that. Then the Boost Mobile came out. I was doing it big when Boost Mobile came out. Now I had a cell phone and shit. Nigga, I remember the first person I called was my sister Angela. She said, who gave you a cell phone? And then blocked me. And I would cry. I was like, why you block me from my phone? You know, my sister, rest in peace. I would cry because my sister blocked me. I couldn't wait to get a cell phone, bitch. And at that time, I wasn't thinking about no club shit. That's the same sister who would have beat the shit out of me and drugged me and embarrassed me if I would have went to the club by the time I got my first Boost mobile phone. Nigga, I had to wait till I got grown and had some money, was paying rent and shit before 18, buy my own school clothes and shit. Then I was able to go to the club. But these some grown ass children these days. This right here ain't nothing but a setup, ain't nothing but a generation of curse. Every day, y'all gonna ball greasy worried about what happened in the club last night, tonight, before you go to church and tell a pack of lies to God, huh? Your grown ass kids gonna be right there next to you, even on Easter Sunday. We couldn't wait to Easter Sunday. Okay, he having a club themed birthday party, nigga. Easter Sunday, the block be lit. Ain't nothing like an Easter Sunday in Florida. Yes, indeed. Motherfuckers come out with bird nests planted in their motherfucking head, looking like Blue Jays and fucking Toucan Sam parrots and shit from Madagascar, the movie and shit. All the color, the rainbow color in the head and the fucking... Only time I see motherfuckers wear real lashes with the real glue instead of that fucking black ass hair glue, the heavy ass shit, is on Easter Sunday when they got to look decked out, okay? And this looked like an Easter Sunday party, aka a 13-year-old party who ready to go to the club. The only thing that they missing is some motherfucking blickies. That party is for the mama, not you. Okay? Whatever nigga around her that she want to impress, aka your daddy, to come and drop it in her, is what she did. and why she did it, okay? Did y'all talk about Chrisean? Yes, we did. You got to go back. Greatly appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate you. Moving on, we got to get into Pooh Shiesty, another grown-ass child that then grew up to stay in and out of jail and then played with his life to roll the dice. Charleston White seemed to know all the fucking team called Aiden Ross. It's a wonder why he's still in black culture.
What exactly did he do? Gucci made, his mother says that Gucci made $24 million while he was in prison. Didn't give him one brown penny while he was in prison. When he came home, he didn't get nothing. So they called a business meeting for him to fly to Dallas. He came to Dallas with his white boy cameraman, his off-duty police officer, security guard, and Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, and about 7 other niggas kidnapped him, robbed him, kicked him in the ass. But why they do that to Gucci? Why they do it? They were mad because they feel like he made all that money and didn't give them none. And he showed up and said he couldn't pay them because they were broke. So they forced him at gunpoint to sign to release him from a contract. So how did this all come out? How did Pooh Shiesty? How they end up finding out? Because the feds had him on a leg monitor, so they followed him and watched him do it, just like they watched them all people commit crime. But what exactly did he?
Crazy. That is absolutely true. Pooh Shiesty was on house arrest from a Fed case out of Florida, so all of his movements was tracked, and everybody else with him from the Greyhound and so forth. Gucci Man really didn't have to do too much snitching, and so the feds can track you with anchor monitors and. Gucci don't come out here and say some shit. Why is the feds sitting here acting like they don't have
Ron, thank you. Now to a new development tonight in the arrest of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. He and 8 others are charged with kidnapping rapper Gucci Mane. Shiesty's father, Lontrell
Gucci Mane. Bitch, get your lemon head ass
Williams
out
Sr. and another Memphis rapper known as Big 30 appeared in federal court today. Action News 5's Caitlin Miller was in the courtroom in downtown Memphis. So Caitlin, fill us in. What happened today?
Yeah, Joyce, so they're actually still in there, but what I can tell you is that a special agent from the FBI, Marcellus Hobbs, from the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, took the stand, and defense attorneys for Lontrell Williams Sr., Pooh Shiesty's father, and Rodney Wright Jr., also known as rapper Big 30, asked Hobbs a key question. Is there any hard evidence like video?
Ron, thank you. Now to a new development tonight in the arrest of Memphis rapper.
Video surveillance showing either man possessing a gun or threatening anyone. And Hobbs said no. He also testified that no concrete evidence was found in Wright's car or Williams' homes when they were arrested. But even so, the judge ruled there is still probable cause for both men. And all defendants who appear today based on cell phone data, outside surveillance video, and victim statements that stand uncontested. Right now, we're still waiting for the detention decision, so we're watching to see whether they'll be held or released as we move forward.
So if the feds ain't got no solid evidence with everything that we see online, what the fuck is wrong with all of this? Like, why are they even arrested? And then why is it a question if Lil Durk would get out or not? See, your criminal record is your past, and they can keep tracks and dibs on you, especially if you're on house arrest like Pooh Shiesty. And then when I look at this picture of Pooh Shiesty on house arrest when he was 11 years old, I know he had a club-themed birthday when he was 13 too. And he then went out there acting like it's cool to carry blickies and it's cool to put on these Pooh Shiesty masks and go rob niggas. It seems like Pooh Shiesty is really about what he actually rapped about. If you understand, fans ain't got no hard evidence, then what the fuck is this?
Don't even do that. We don't even know. We ain't see none of that. Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Just I wish he wasn't in here. Nah. What? Come on, man. Hey, the way he tried to pop it, I thought he did some time or something. Like he didn't, been through that motherfucker. I said, oh, this bitch been watching Power or something. I don't know what the fuck he think this is. He was on TV. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, man, how much time you got, man? Man, I'm here for a minute. All right, then. Say that then, man. Say that then. Numbers on. I've been in this bitch 32 strong, living it. 32 what?
And this nigga's talking to somebody on the phone, giving them all the details about how he done robbed and crashed out on Gucci Man and kidnapped him, and telling niggas in the pen all about it. Like these niggas gonna cheer for you because you free. Then on top of that, you are a multi-millionaire. So ain't no telling who turned feds on him. The nigga that you was talking to on the phone, he ain't even got to sell motherfucking thing. He giving it all up. Even your mama then came out this bitch.
He protected them. He kept them humble. He kept them 100 and kept away from around some suckers and pluckers. I pray for them, man. My young nigga looks so good, man. My whole family here. Do you know how good I feel? It's hard to get people together. It's hard to get people together and be quiet. But if you fucking play with me, they already know my own 100. Don't listen to these people, man.
What?
My own 100, man. I'm 200. That's what they be talking about. Lying and deceit. Going against me. I'm 200, man. 100. On a whole nother level, though. I'll switch that shit up. I'll be 0.
So his mother went live bragging about the crime that he committed with a bot of what it looked like Ace of Spade. And they say Gucci Man slept with her. What good is your snatch if you can't get your son money back and you done slept with the person that got it? And now you coming out here signing all ignorant and shit. Listen, keep y'all mamas and shit out the internet because they do become content. Yes, indeed. We already give FPGD Buck Mama a motherfucking pass, Sheena, because she funny at least, you know. You, like, look how she sound. This is absolutely not, okay? Take your mama to etiquette schools if you get some money so they don't go to live and act like this. Like, girl, like, fuck out of here. You make Carlissa look like an angel. My son is a young slob, and yeah, don't play with her. Again, that's the type of mama that threw Pooh Shiesty a fucking club-themed birthday party on his 10th birthday. That's why he had. If you ask me, you know, I can't do it. I cannot at all. Somebody said the judge would be paid. Paid by who? Gucci Man or Pooh Shiesty or who? And again, that's not even the real Gucci Man. Is this the real LeBron James? Because this nigga done forgot where he come from. Surprisingly, he coming out here with these white people playing golf and shit, with these white people rhetoric and they laughing and stuff. Let me tell you something. I can't be fucking fake. If I can't be the nigga that I am online in front of you, then you just not for me. Okay? You just not for me. This is a over-exaggerated version of it, but it's real. You know, and here's LeBron and how he sound when he get out here with these white folks. So wonder why he hang around Jay-Z, who's also in an old man walking club.
I am at 41 years old. You think I want to do that shit? Being in Memphis on a fucking random ass Thursday. I'm not like the first guy even talk about it in the NBA. Like we all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville. You got Vanderbilt over there. You got the fucking NASCAR. You got a stadium. Don't they got a hockey team too?
Yeah, Predators.
Like they got everything.
Doesn't look like LeBron's going to be on the Grizzlies anytime soon, so Grizzly fans out there.
Yeah, they know. Their only chance was in 2003 if they'd have won the lottery to get me there. And I might have pulled a Eli Manning and not showed up for the games.
The fact that he's talking like this and acting like this, all the white folks, bitch, you're a plantation owner, a master servant is what you sound like. Nigga, where the nigga at from Cleveland? The nigga with the toes that's doing the tic-tac-toe, the hammer toes, motherfucker, where's that nigga at? How you got on golfing shoes and your fucking feet, your toes look like they got the individual club toes. Oh yeah, oh buddy, yeah, Jim John, we got the natural, we got this and this and this. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, I understand, like, getting money and then moving on and moving out and shit is not familiar to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I like to eat some fucking fried chicken or to, like, you know, eat some hog balls and pig feet and all that other shit that I don't eat no more but grew up on. You know, so it's different when you step out and your diet change. But your vernacular, when you're around black people versus when you get around white people, you just a fake ass nigga. LeBron is not for the people. That's why they say he had something to do with Kobe Bryant. Yes, indeed. Had something to do with it, want to replace the man. Like a boule sacrifice ritual. Butt broke ass nigga then gonna sit up here and hold his chest like a bitch when somebody ask him a real question about if he's anti-black.
How people are taking those comments. people have been upset about the fact that Memphis was looked at as a team that, you know, a lot of black people in Memphis, right, compared to like Nashville, for example.
And he messy as hell. He was talking that shit to them white folks because he was hanging another nigga, Pooh Shiesty. That's what he was doing, honestly. And that's just people teach their goddamn subjects to do. Sorry, I see that my mic is.
So people
Did I say I don't like black people?
No, I didn't say that. But there were people who were wondering why Memphis was targeted. Like
Milwaukee was too. Did they miss that one too? They didn't see that?
Not as much commentary on it.
Okay. I said Milwaukee, seriously. I'm not talking about the city, like the people in Memphis. I don't like staying at the Hyacinth. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Staying at the fucking Hyatt.
Yeah, I'm good on you, LeBron James. The fact that you let somebody question your blackness and you don't have a righteous anger about that. Somebody come and question my blackness, bitch, I'm gonna show them how black I am. Somebody say, oh, they say you anti-black. I'm like, you don't get the fuck out my face with that. And end of the discourse, oh, that's a nigga. Cause that's how a real nigga was stand up, nigga. You can't go and ask James Baldwin some shit like that. Muhammad Ali or Kanye West some shit like that. You gonna get number per hell and attitude. And that show you how black a nigga really is. Don't question nobody's blackness. LeBron don't care at all about nobody at all. Lakers done fucked up when they had Bronny James up there. Gigi said she stopped watching the Lakers when he came through. You must don't give a fuck about his athleticism because LeBron is a great basketball player. Like, we can't take that up from him. But like, everybody have their moment that, you know, they get so big and so ahead of the agenda and all of a sudden they want to disassociate from their race. Like a Serena Williams. Who is that white woman with them kids and stuff? Who is that white woman? We don't know her, but we do know her. You get all the praise and all the tokenism for being this superb black superstar, but then you want to be white. That's exactly why I'm so grateful that Jafar is brown skinned and black and not white playing Michael Jackson, okay? Anyways, moving on. The United Nations seems to be on the side of black people. The United Nations officially declared the transatlantic slave trade as the greatest crime against humanity. Yes, indeed. It is a crime to go to a whole nother continent and kidnap people and bring them to do all the labor work. Not only do the labor work, but you made money off of them and said that they was your property. So any and everything black people created, they went and created the patent office. So white people can hurry up and go down there and file paperwork. Thank you, Destiny. Appreciate you. Now, dead ass, America's fucked up. At this point in time with this war going on, I feel like the United Nations need to take control over America. The United Nations need to come in and take control over America. And it's dangerous for me to say that because everybody signed up and enlisted in the United Nations can then come in and attack America. And I don't want that. But what I'm saying is, shit, if they're going to declare the Atlantic slave trade the greatest crime against humanity, we need validity there. We need to stand behind the United Nations. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when these people get the fuck out of line, go to the United Nations. In certain situations, and I'm petty enough to do it, bitch. I don't give a fuck about no YouTubers suing me. Oh, bitch, you want to play? I can go to the appeals court, to the California Supreme Court. I can go to the United States Supreme Court, and then I can go to the United Nations if I wanted to, given the right circumstance. And I can't, and I look forward to being able to do that, nigga. I really know how to communicate with these people in these places. Take heed of this. The NAACP, the Congressional Black Caucus, they are all against us as a people. They're all for self and individualism, and they cloak it and call it conservatorship and being conservative. Nick Cannon said he ride with Trump because of what he can get off the back of Trump. He don't give a fuck about black people. Nicki Minaj, all these other, being a conservative is about preserving yourself. And then after that, you got to pay attention to what they do for people. And I don't blame black people for wanting to be conservative because it's about preserving yourself. A lot of times you can go out and help black people and they're going to fight and turn against you. Look what the fuck happened to Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. It was our own people going against them. They had the backing of the United States government, the United Nations, and international acknowledgement. So, and I don't want to talk too deep onto that because I'm starting to sound a little bit anti-black because guess what? I feel like there's a collective group of black people that's bad. There's a collective group of white people that's bad. And we need to all extinguish them and get over that. But hell, shit, if we gonna go and rise to power, like this is the opportunity to do so. Let's go to the United Nations while America is fighting the Israel war. And the only reason Iran ain't sending them nukes, listen, they got Tupac on the motherfucking nukes. Let me go ahead and show y'all. They got Tupac on the nukes that they plan on sending over there to Israel, kill Illuminati. Again, the only reason why Iran has not nuked America is because of the black people, black Americans. You know, we even see movies like Ghost. It's this American trope where they use black people, black energy. Or look at, what movie is that? The Green Mile, where this black man finna lose his life here to save a white man so he can be able to procreate and get it up. It's called black magic. And nobody really wants to test that, want to touch that, or want to decimate that. Black people are the only people saving America right now. Okay? That's it. And America's the only people that don't want black people to understand their value. Black Americans, that is. Breaking the whole other races and groups of people to disenfranchise us, to blur the lines, don't want to open the books, don't want us to delineate when Congress has all the records about who was sold on the Atlantic slave trade, what last name belonged to this one and that one, who's the great-great-grandparents of this one and that one. They don't want black people to know their goddamn history at all, and it's sad. It's why we're divided. How many of us can name our great-great-grandmother and tell the story about her, show the pictures of her? That's just 3 generations ago. Babies having babies. Some of y'all got, y'all great-great-grandma is still alive, twerking on the porch or twerking it tomorrow or on the block right now, finna put on a church outfit, but ain't got the audacity to tell you any of them stories about growing up in the 60s or 70s. To empower you and give you knowledge. History always repeats itself. And those that don't study it will always be forever down. Look at Pooh Shiesty, bitch. Not you finna let Gucci Man have an Easy-E payday on your goddamn ass. You know, educate yourselves. Ask the real story. There's nothing more important than getting the information from source, which are your elders. Stop disrespecting them in your family. Know that your elders is the reason why America is not flatline right now. Know that black people is so beautiful and so valued and have been programmed to devalue each other, let alone face systemic racism because somebody else is jealous of you. Same people that got to go and get tans. Donald Trump, bitch, you got a face full of orange makeup. Same people that got to go and get these things, go on the dark web and get melanin injected in them. Same people who need melanin, which is the main ingredient in sunscreen so they don't fucking burn up against the sun. Something natural and reoccurring. The sun gonna be there when my black ass dead and gone, and when your black ass dead and go. Who the fuck is allergic to sun? You can't be somebody from Earth. Lord, they say Donald Trump is a fucking reptilian. He went and got a new clone. They done shut it down. The police, everybody's on fire. Speculation is rising that Donald Trump is at Walter Reed Medical Center, is what they said. The hospital closed down and shit. What happened to Donald Trump? Did somebody put some glass, put some glass in his orange juice or some shit? What is going on? Is he going to get a fresh new clone? Because I'm telling you, Donald Trump is not human at all. So I don't know what's happening. He been talking all that shit about Iran, and they say they got people sliding in the government. They got people all over the place. Y'all keep on looking at left versus right. You think the right did not know the consequences and repercussion of opening the borders, and the left did not know that, and the possibility of a war, a race war, or a religion war? How many Muslims are in America all over the place? How many Christians? How many white evangelist Christians support Israel? You know what's going on? The revolution would not be televised at all. Trump run his goddamn mouth every day, and now you in the hospital. Charlie Kirk got shot the shit out of playing with black people, and now he in the hospital playing with brown people, huh? We don't know what's going on in Iran. We just waiting for him to post some shit on Truth Social, and it ain't true. Post your own motherfucking truth. Donald Trump, post your own truth. Why you in the hospital, and why you over there losing the war, and most importantly, why did America raise the age requirements to join the military to 42, and why all the recruiters are now being told to ignore their policies and procedures and the qualifications for who gets to go in the military or not? I wouldn't be surprised if they start letting the criminals out. The worst of the worst. Let them out. Let them out, because we finna send them over there to Iran because they fucking up shit, believe it or not. Israel really think that it's finna be Balfour Declaration Part 2, to where they get to fuck with Iran and expand, and think that the people ain't ready for them. It's a lot of Muslims and shit over here. Even Kash Patel, they say, is a spy with his twerking big ass pig bottom. It's a whole pig bottom, okay? He's from India. Matter of fact, you ain't even raised in India. Your ass was raised in New York City after your Indian parents got kicked out of Ghana for doing some bullshit, and you still twerking like you on a goddamn porch. Big ass, hairy, nasty pig bottom is what Kash Patel is. Go ahead, girl, go ahead. I wonder if Iran, they didn't leak this, if they got a hold of that goddamn hidden album on your phone, okay? Motherfucker get a hold of my hidden album on my phone, push it out, they got shit on it. Niggas be smooth criminal, ready to get a weird of it. Thank you, Gigi, for coming through. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. I got to get up out of here and go